Welcome to County Connection. I'm Sarah Wilkinson, Interim Public Information Officer, and I'm here with Housing Director Jason Dietz. Welcome, Jason.
Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we have a lot going on in housing in the county right now. There's Larkspur coming up and some other developments happening in other towns. And so Jason is here to give us an update about, first off, Larkspur. That lottery opened last Friday.
It did.
And can you tell us, it seems like there's some pretty stunning applications for the lottery.
Yeah, there really has been a stunning amount of people that have applied. We have, as of this morning, there was 964 applications, which is a crazy number of applications for 36 units. The overall unit count there is 52. The county's holding on to 6.
Yep.
The town of Breckenridge is holding on to 6 units. And then we're going to have 4 units for a nonprofit lottery. And that leaves 36 units for the public. And a shocking number of 964 that have applied so far. The application period closes this Friday, February 2nd. So
what's the most popular unit type out of those 964 so far? Is there any sort of trend?
Yeah, the last I checked, I mean, it was every unit had hundreds of requests. So, but the most popular one was the 2-bedroom, then the 1-bedroom, and then the studio. Yeah, so the studios, we're gonna have 14 studios priced at $1,358 per month. That and the rental rates include everything: utilities, electric, water, trash, and basic Allo, which is the
awesome.
internet provider. Then we have 12 1-bedrooms. Those are priced at $1,455. And the studios and 1-bedrooms are income capped at 80% AMI. The 2-bedrooms don't have an income cap, and those are priced at $2,495 per month.
So no income cap, that means that you don't have to fall within a certain income bracket to be eligible for those 2-bedroom apartments.
That's right, and so the AMIs for the studios and 1-bedrooms are actually 70% AMI pricing for a 80% AMI income.
Okay.
And the reason we're doing that is because we'd gotten some state grants to help build the project, and there were some AMI and income requirements associated with those grants. So we are following that
I mean,
process.
and that's really amazing that the 2-bedrooms are income, the rent is capped at 100% AMI. That's still really affordable for Summit County.
Yeah, the 2-bedrooms, and those are large 2-bedroom units, just under 1,100 square feet. The 1-bedrooms are 757 square feet, and then the studios are just under 420 square feet, 418.
Cool. Well, that's going to be really exciting, a great place to live for the people who are able to get in.
It's a great location. Downtown Breckenridge, you can walk to the gondola, walk downtown. So that's a part of the popularity of the application numbers, I think, is the location is pretty spectacular. It's really an infill development.
What about everybody else, though? Do we have more options of housing coming online in the county in the next few months to even years? Because that's, 964 for 36 units is that's a lot of people still looking for housing.
That is, that fills up the Larkspur and Lake Hill and a couple others if Lake Hill were available, which it's not right now. But so there are several other apartment complexes coming online this year and the following. You have in Breckenridge, Alta Verde 2. There's 170 or so units, all rental, coming online. Not too far down the road from the Larkspur. You have in Silverthorne, the Smith Ranch apartments, 135 units there, mixed AMIs. And in the Keystone area, the county and Gorman partnered on Wintergreen Ridge, another 47 lower AMI units, 30 to 60% AMI. So those are, several hundred apartments coming on here in the next 12 months.
And you mentioned Lake Hill. Can you tell us a little bit more? Lake Hill is that property. It is just on the Dillon Dam Road between Frisco and Dillon. What's going on with Lake Hill these days?
Yeah, so Lake Hill, we are working through the entitlement process, the rezoning of it. And originally when Lake Hill was, when we were working on Lake Hill, we were looking at 436 units. But looking at the post-COVID housing needs assessment, the demand in housing that we're seeing across every project, it's 45 acres. So we're looking to increase that density up to 825 units with daycare, senior facilities, and a wide range of, it'll be a broad mix of AMIs again, both for sale and for rent. And coming in February at the end of the month, the 28th, we're going to be having an open house.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 locations, one at the Summit Middle School Professional Center, the new building they built during the daytime. That will be 11 to 1, I believe. And then we're having another open house in the afternoon from 5 to 7, or evening, I should say. It's from 5 to 7 at the Community and Senior Center in Frisco.
And that'll be an opportunity for the public to learn more about these Lake Hill developments, give some feedback. It's still very early on, so looking to hear from the community about the types of housing, what that development might look like.
Yes, I mean, with 825 proposed units, it'll be a long-term development, similar to the Breckenridge Wellington that took many years to develop over many small phases. That's what Lake Hill would be. But we're not at the development stage yet. We're just trying to get the zoning approvals and entitlements in place, work through the infrastructure issues to put together the game plan and phasing structure for development.
We hope to see everybody there on the 28th then.
Yeah. That's right.
Does the county have anything else in the pipeline for housing? It sounds like Lake Hill, like you said, still very much in the planning, the rezoning phase, not quite ready to develop. What else is in the pipeline a little bit closer for county housing? Yeah,
a couple different things. We have the Nellie's Neighborhood for sale project that we're looking to break ground on here in a couple months this spring. That's going to be, it's a smaller project in Bill's Ranch, another infill parcel, so to speak, in the Frisco area. It is 15 units. It's not tiny homes. I've heard it called tiny homes before, but it's smallish homes or sustainably sized homes. And that's going to be 1 and 2 bedroom cabins that are they're going to be great. They're kind of built off of the ADU stock plans, but they all have garages, 2-story a garage below, living space above, 1-bedroom units, 2-bedroom units, and the garage sizing from 1-car garage to 2.5-car garage. And those, the pricing has not been finalized, but I think that we're looking for somewhere in the 250s, starting out in the 250s for sale, up to the 440s. And there's also an existing cabin out there that's a 2-bedroom, 3-bath. We're thinking that maybe in the 440s for the 3-bedroom, 2-bath cabin that's existing. That's going to be some really great options of housing. I know we're always talking about the spectrum of housing needs and having those smaller, sustainably sized homes that are for sale are just another really great housing product type for somebody who's ready to set down roots. Our teachers, our first responders want to buy a place, want to really stay here for a long time. That's going to be awesome for them. Yes, and no shared walls. It'll be a freestanding structure with your own garage space, and it's a great product. Wraparound decks to maximize the Colorado outdoor living and take advantage of all the views in Frisco. And we have I think there's one other project coming, the U.S. Forest Service Work Center site. I don't think has an official name yet, but it does not. That's going to be for rent, 162 units. That's right, 162 units. Okay. We're looking at studios, 1s, 2s, and 3-bedroom units, an average AMI of 110%, so some below, some above, some right there. And it's a partnership with the U.S. Forest Service, first of its kind in the nation. We're also working with the town of Dillon, and we're going through the design, going through the infrastructure, working through those issues and details on that project right now. And another project is actually that will probably break ground this summer would be the Soda Creek project. It's a partnership with Habitat for Humanity. The county owned a small parcel in Summit Cove next to the Soda Creek condos and donated the land to Habitat. And they're going to be building for sale townhomes there as well. There's going to be 5 units. I believe they're 3-bedroom units. And I don't think the pricing has been released on that, but they're hoping to break ground this summer as well.
That's great. So it sounds like they're really, there's a big need. Larkspur, we're seeing over 900 lottery applications for this new housing development, but there is a lot coming down the line between town projects and even just talking about the county projects. We've got a lot coming. So people who are waiting for new housing, looking for options, there's some hope on the horizon.
Absolutely. There's a lot of projects in the pipeline that will start to trickle through this summer.
And how can people stay updated on these projects, other housing options throughout the county?
Yeah, so the county's housing page on our website, and also the Summit Combined Housing Authority's website as well. They are looking to be able to compile all the different projects and push the information out there. So take a look at our housing page, and I don't remember what the URL is on that because it's not super succinct.
Super simple, that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll put it up there for everyone.
But it's in the departments. If you're on the county website, look for the housing department.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming, Jason, and sharing a little bit about what's going on in housing in the county. It's such an important topic. People really, really care about it. It's one of the county's goals to have affordable and livable spaces for all of our residents. So thanks for sharing.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Sarah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining us on County Connection, and we'll see you next time.